In your unconscious is showing, take control of your life with the 12 steps of consciousness. Stephen B. Karpman invites you to take a deep dive into the hidden forces shaping your life. He suggests that much of what we do, think, and feel happens unconsciously. We're often on autopilot, responding to life's challenges without really understanding why. But what if you could break free from these automatic reactions and take control? That's where Karpman's 12 steps come in, tools to help you awaken to the power of your unconscious mind and begin living with intention. The first step to transformation is simply becoming aware of your patterns. Our unconscious drives many of our behaviors, but we rarely stop to observe them. By taking a step back and looking at your habitual responses, especially when you're stressed or triggered, you can start to spot the repetitive loops that control your life. Awareness is always the first step in change. But recognition is just the beginning. Karpman encourages us to take full ownership of our lives. This means letting go of the tendency to blame others, the environment, or past experiences for how we feel or react. It's empowering to realize that, no matter what's happening around us, we have the power to choose how we respond. It's about taking responsibility for your thoughts, feelings, and actions, and realizing that you're not a victim of circumstances. That leads us to one of the most important shifts, letting go of the victim mindset. So many of us carry this sense of powerlessness, like we're just drifting through life at the mercy of others. Karpman challenges this notion by urging us to stop seeing ourselves as victims. The moment we step out of that victim mentality, we reclaim control. Instead of looking outside ourselves for solutions, we start to take action based on what we can influence, our own choices. Next, Karpman asks us to develop the ability to observe our thoughts and emotions without judgment. It's easy to label everything as good or bad, but true growth happens when we start to simply observe, without attaching any meaning. This detachment helps us break free from our automatic reactions and cultivate a more mindful way of being. It's like watching the clouds pass by in the sky, without getting swept up by every storm. With more awareness, we can begin to dig deeper into self-awareness. This isn't just about knowing what you're doing, it's about understanding why you're doing it. Regularly checking in with yourself and becoming familiar with your inner world can help uncover the unconscious drivers of your actions. It's about getting curious about your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors, rather than just reacting to them. As you deepen your self-awareness, Karpman encourages you to embrace the present moment. Often, our minds are consumed by past regrets or future worries, but nothing happens in those spaces. True change can only occur right now, in the present. By practicing mindfulness, we can quiet the noise of our thoughts and center ourselves in the here and now. It's in the present that we have the power to make choices that align with who we truly are. To take this a step further, it's crucial to challenge the beliefs that hold us back. A lot of the patterns we fall into are built on limiting beliefs, ideas we've inherited from childhood, society, or past experiences. These beliefs often tell us what we can't do or what we're not worthy of. But in order to move forward, we have to question these beliefs and decide for ourselves what's true. Karpman encourages you to dismantle these mental barriers and rewrite the narrative that's been limiting your potential. One of the most liberating steps in Karpman's framework is learning to break free from drama. We all know how easy it is to get caught up in life's dramas, whether it's family tension, workplace conflict, or just the day-to-day chaos. But living in drama keeps us stuck in old patterns. Karpman highlights how to step outside the drama triangle, the roles of the victim, the rescuer, and the persecutor. By recognizing these roles and choosing not to play them, you can step into healthier ways of relating to others and yourself. Emotional healing is another core part of the process. Our unconscious mind often stores unresolved emotions from past experiences, and these can influence our present behaviors. Karpman advises integrating emotional healing into your journey. This involves facing and releasing the emotions that have been buried deep inside, often through practices like journaling, meditation, or therapy. The goal is to free yourself from the emotional baggage that's been holding you back. Setting clear boundaries is crucial when it comes to taking control of your life. Boundaries protect your energy and ensure that you're not being manipulated or drained by others. Karpman encourages us to learn how to set and maintain these boundaries in a way that respects both ourselves and others. When you establish strong boundaries, you create space for healthier relationships and a more balanced life. As you grow in consciousness, Karpman suggests cultivating both compassion and empathy, for yourself and others. This step is about shifting from judgment to understanding. When you can see others through the lens of empathy, you open up to deeper connections and healing. It's about recognizing that everyone has their own unconscious patterns and struggles, just like you. And finally, the ultimate goal of this journey is to take inspired action. Once you've gained awareness and healed your unconscious mind, it's time to move forward. But this time, instead of reacting out of habit, you're making intentional choices that align with your deeper values. Inspired action comes from a place of clarity and purpose. It's about living life on your terms, rather than being swept along by old patterns and unconscious drives. In the end, becoming conscious is not a one-time event, it's an ongoing process. The 12 steps Karpman outlines are not a quick fix but a way of life. Each step builds on the last, and as you continue to apply them, you begin to shift from living unconsciously to living with intention. This process of self-awareness, emotional healing, and empowered action allows you to take back control of your life and start creating the future you truly want.